Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oscar and you're watching Carros y Culturas. If this is your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and also you might want to share it. But if you don't, it's okay. I'm actually making more this as a documentary and more of a keep it in the history of what I've done. So, and also for memory, because this is more of a build in honor of my dad who had passed away from cancer, and he always wanted a lowrider, and I never got to experience to work with him on cars or anything of that sort. At least I'll be doing this in his honor. I have a playlist on everything that I have done to the car. I have 18 episodes, so if you're interested or intrigued, what did I do to this car? How did I get it? How did it first look? You might want to start at episode 1. My videos are only about 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe a couple here and there are about 30 minutes, but I hope you enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as well as my Instagram, TikTok, and my Facebook group page, which is also called Carros y Culturas. Everything will be down in the description below. Well, we are back after 2 weeks of working super hard for our Easter production over at church. And as soon as I got off yesterday, I'm on my regular schedule now. So I am working on the trunk lid. Where I finished the inside of the trunk lid, sanded out already, ready to get primered, ready to deal with the rust, any potential rust that I have. I am going to put a rust encapsulator, paint it on there before I do primer it. I also have a couple of rust spots which have cancerous areas, which I might have to cut out those pieces and then rebuild it with fiberglass, if anything. But if not, I am going to go ahead and grind it and then refill it with some fiberglass short strand Bondo. But the goal is to get everything sanded on the trunk lid tonight and try to get started on the hood, so that way I can go ahead and by the end of the week or in the weekend I have them both primered and ready, prepped, so that I can go ahead and spray the and block them. Next week, by the middle of the week, I need to have these blocked and ready to rock and roll, because I am going to go ahead and lay the final primer on the car, because I already finished blocking the car. Now I just need to do the trunk lid and also the hood, which is going to be a huge advantage to where I'm at right now. As I mentioned, let's get started on this. All right, so thank you for watching, and let's keep on moving forward. Finally finished sanding the trunk lid from the inside. We got rid of all the paint that was here. I also went ahead and sanded more of the holes that are around, trying to get rid of all the rust, the potential rust that it has, as much as I can before I put the rust encapsulator. So now that both sides are done, I can go ahead and put the rust encapsulator. So, alright, that's it. Let's go ahead and continue with our work, and let's take you along with it. Hey, good morning, everybody. So last night we finished doing the hood, and what we did, not exactly finished it, but what we did is scuffed up and the bottom side of the hood, and as well as um, putting the rust encapsulator on all the rusted spots on the underneath of the trunk lid. So this morning I'm going to go ahead and work on this because I actually had the special privilege of getting so much done because my brother was helping me yesterday, and but today he has to go help a friend out. So today I am going to do this, and there's a couple of rust spots that I see here, but as well as scuffing it up more. And there's I don't know, there was some type of a leakage of some sort um, that I'm gonna have to sand out, make it smooth as I can on a couple areas, and then try to get all these inside pieces sanded out. It's not much because there isn't anything that's like really bad on it, so I'm super happy for that, about that. So um, we're gonna go ahead and continue on that. We took off the spring and the latch, and we are going to actually there is a rust hole spot right here, which I'm gonna put some of that rust encapsulator here um, a little bit later, but I am gonna go ahead and continue on working on this, and then put the rust encapsulator in here, and then I'm gonna bring over the trunk lid and start sanding that down a little bit on the high spots, whatever the rust encapsulator might have done to it. And after that, I am going to go ahead and epoxy primer the whole thing, so that way we can go ahead and get a head start on it. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on working on the hood. So good morning, everybody. Yesterday, my brother and he's been helping me for part of this journey. Like at the very beginning, he helped me take the gas tank off. He helped me take off the bumper, and a couple of things. And then he's going to be helping me doing, trying to finish a couple of things like the hood, and try to get the doors onto the car, as well as the trunk lid. And, just so that I can have two people, him and I, trying to put the stuff back together instead of me just trying. Some of the things are light, so I'm able to do it by myself, but I don't want to risk having the hood or the trunk lid or the doors, falling on me and scraping and damaging. Then I have to rework the part again. Anyways, back to the trunk lid. 2 days ago, he put rust encapsulator on every single rusted surface. Then my initial idea was to go ahead and just put epoxy primer over the whole metal, because we stripped it down all the way to bare metal. Second thing was for me to go ahead and sand down the areas where some of the rust encapsulator was dripped and all that stuff, so that way I can go ahead and flatten out those areas. Again, it's not a show car, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my best with what I got, and I'm gonna do that. So let's go ahead, let's keep on moving. Okay, so this is where I went ahead and we brushed all this out. We blew it out. We grabbed the wire brush and scraped it all off. We did our best that we can. As you can see these drips, because it was flipped over the other way. I'm not sure if you can see those. Anyways, that's what I'm going to be sanding off. I'm going to regrind this again. No, I'm not going to regrind it because I already did. But I am going to try to get this. I mean, that's in shape. I just need to go ahead and fill it in with fiberglass Bondo. Like, see, that's minor because I can go ahead and sand that right there. Fill that in. Fill these spots in right here. Somebody already tried working with this and doesn't look like it became successful, or else this wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't let it sit outside. But again, I didn't have the money to buy another trunk lid, and they wanted to sell it to me for $600. So, but if I were to do a show car, then yeah, makes sense. But it's a project car. I love working on it, and if I had another choice, then I would have bought another one. So that's what it looks like from the outside. Okay, ladies and gents, so this is what it looks like underneath. And from putting it on the pads, it stained the primer. I think I better be careful with that. Other than that, this is what it looks underneath. Some of it, but again, it's all going to be the sanding part of it. And as you can see, this is what it looks like.